All right, sorry. I had to pause because you know I'm a news buff. Well, I just got back in the news. I had to turn the news off because I didn't want to deal with that virus, orange virus that's in office. But anyway, I had to pause my video because the news came back on. So anyway, look, and I had something else to say. It fazed me right now. But anyway, I'm fixing me some food. It's like 1 o'clock. Today, I have a little bit of time today because I have several opportunities lined up tomorrow, and I have a final on Monday, which is going to cause me to have to uproot and all this type of bullshit. But anyway, I have to prepare for those processes for today. So I got a little bit of time on my hand. So this is what I'm doing here. And I like, you see my floors. I'm gonna redo all this shit. Don't worry about that. But anyway, so I got eggs that I cooked a few days ago, and I'm eating the shit. So I got eggs because I cooked extra eggs and had enough for some days. I don't like to cook day by day. I like to cook for multiple days. And I got biscuits that'll last forever. Biscuits, and then I went to Publix and I got some fish too. So eggs, biscuits, and a piece of fish. Do I want to do 2 biscuits? 2 biscuits. I'm gonna just warm up 2. I may not eat 2. But so there were some other things that I wanted to say in that video, and I ran out of time doing it. Just to get the shit off my conscience and keep it moving, because I got other things to focus on. I got some pretty critical time frames and deadlines that I have to be focused on, and I cannot afford to be distracted by energies or forces that are not going to be replenishing to me or feeding into my momentum to move forward. Like, for example, I am not the type of person that's going to obsess, or I don't have a fatal attractive type of ability. If I'm trying to make a journey across country, I am not going to keep a tire that's deflating. I'm not going to keep putting air in the tire. I'm not going to keep patching the tire. I'm not going to keep, doing those same things. I'm going to take that damn tire up off the rim and go get me some more. Go get me a new damn tire. I'm not going to keep putting energy into a tire that is not going to help me make my journey across country. I'm going to get a new tire. And that's kind of how I run my life. So I don't like flimsy plates. Flimsy plates because it makes you drop your food. So I take 2 plates and I put the other one back. But I said all that to say that I'm focused. I'm focused on my goals. I'm just kind of jobbing right now because my thought process is messed up. But yeah, so I wanted to say things like, there's a lot that that has transpired within our relationship. It may be me. There's a lot of counseling that I need to be able to accept it, because after you've been rejected by the ones that you love. I've been rejected by everybody that I love the most. I have been rejected. I've been outcast, and I had to almost identify, like, wow, I didn't realize that I was a part of that equation too. You got so many people that are in the gay lifestyle whose family has rejected them. I have lived a life full of rejection. I never knew my father. Mother didn't really accept me. Kids don't. So I mean, and there's been a life full of rejection. But you have to. And God, let's say, I'm thankful for my journey. I'm thankful for my journey because, see, God will move those who don't have your best interests out of your damn way. And it brings the best out of you. So sometimes they go on to be greater people, and it's unfortunate though that those people show up that way or this, that, and other. I was trying to get to a point. Oh, see, so, and I don't know where what our future holds. All I know is that I believe in my Heavenly Father, and I know He has what is best for me, and what I'm supposed to have, ain't no man can take it away from me. No man or woman can take it away from me. So I'm okay with it. If our season is over, then that is absolutely fine. But what I do need, I was saying something about, I had a thought process, and I need to write the shit down, but it's just because it's not high priority on my thought process right now. But what I was saying about, I don't block people unless I've cursed you out or whatever. I feel like if you don't take the time to acknowledge how we got here, then we can't correct the problem. If you're not willing to, even, I microwave them damn biscuits for a whole fucking minute. That shit gonna be rubber, isn't it? Yeah. If you're not willing to acknowledge how we even got here to begin with, then you can't fix it. You can't fix the damn problem. So I don't normally block people. And if I do block them, you'll know why. So, that's what I was going to say. I remember us having a conversation. You were talking to your boyfriend, and you had, I guess, a picture of me on your fireplace or whatever. And he asked, how is your relationship with your father now? And I remember hanging up from that call, and I was wondering, like, the questions that I had in my, what did you tell your boyfriend on why you and your father don't have a relationship to begin with? What did you say? Because I don't feel like you have a clear justification as to why that happens, and I'm sure you'll come up with something. I mean, left-handed and gay, left-handed and drink, something. Yeah, and I do have a lot of alcohol on my counter, but yeah. And but I don't block people, but what I was saying was, I was having that same conversation with your brother, TJ, and rather than to answer that question, how do we get here? He chose to, this is my girlfriend calling. Let me call you back. Let me call you right back. And he disconnected the call. No, nigga, you don't get to show up and love me any kind of damn way. If you got a girlfriend that know that you on the other line having a decent conversation with your father and you're getting ready to make moves, and she can't appreciate that, then you need to let that heifer go. But that wasn't it. He wanted to avoid the question because he didn't want to answer how we got here. And this is how I feel. When you show up to Alcoholics Anonymous, if you can't admit that you're a fucking alcoholic, then you are wasting the time of the instructor and the time of the people who have chosen to show up at Alcoholics Anonymous. If you can't admit why you're here, then you're not here for the right purposes and you're distracting the rest of them. So if we can't even admit how the hell we got here, we can't correct the damn problem. I can't fix the problem if you're not willing to acknowledge that there is a problem. And until you're willing to acknowledge that, then let me let you go. Show up to AA when you're willing to admit how the hell we got here, why we're here, and how we're going to get from here, and what we're not going to do to allow that same behavior to come back into that equation of who we are. If that makes any damn sense. If that makes any damn sense. Maybe it do today, maybe it won't today. Maybe because you don't have a mindset to do. But I do want to leave you with something. So in the event that I'm no longer here, you have something to refer back to. Now I know how you niggas are. Y'all, I want to act like y'all don't hear it, didn't see it, don't anything that I ain't even see that. And we ain't hear nothing about it. That is your choice, baby. This is not for me. This is for you. This is for you. So I blocked him because basically it wasn't about his girlfriend it wasn't about it was about him avoiding the conversation. He didn't want to answer There's not a reason that you can give that you don't have a connection to your father. It's not that he didn't show up. It's not that he didn't try to love you. It's not that he didn't come and have the door slammed in his face multiple times. It was because at one point you decided he wasn't good enough because of his lifestyle, right? Then, okay, now the world is more accepting to gays. So it's no longer about the lifestyle. Plus, if you say the lifestyle, then that means that, you know, that kind of connect directly to your mother, because she's the only one that should be worried about the lifestyle. You know, so let's change it. So what's the reason now? What's the reason now? And see, if you're not willing to ignite, and we don't have to live on that shit. We don't have to live on that shit. We don't have to constantly, damn, I ain't got no grape jelly. We don't have to constantly go through that, but you do have to acknowledge how we got here, why we're here, and how we're going to progressively move forward. And if you ain't showing up with that spirit, baby, don't come to this motherfucking bank with no counterfeit cash expecting no result. Some of this shit I'm gonna need counseling for too, because I don't know that I can even ignore or enjoy the presence of my children anymore after being rejected for so many years. There's a level of therapy and counseling that I will need to kind of overlook some things, to kind of be understanding to some things, to kind of be, you know, but I'm full of compromise, and I thrive off therapy because I'm a very I'm a very logical thinker, and I love entertaining ideas of anything that's gonna make me better. The last thing I want to be is the same ass nigga 15 years later that I am today. Okay, so we only have syrup. Anyway, so this is another long ass video too, huh? I have to go upstairs and study, baby, so that I can get this and change this dynamic. Shit changed around, but baby, I understand it. You know, God didn't give me the peaceful life and tranquil life that he gave everybody else, and that's only because he saw more in me than what I saw in myself. And other people see it. Other people see your potential. It's not that they don't see it. Sometimes the enemy will use their spirit to distract you from what it is you see, so that you won't achieve what it is you're trying to achieve. And if that's the case, I just need to identify that. And okay, so let me see. Let's try the eggs. They smell good. Look, this time I like my eggs too. And again, I mean, it's a part of us getting to know one another. Getting to know one another and feeling that love connection. I don't know you niggas. I don't even claim, because it's not in the right spirit. It's like, have you ever watched Scooby-Doo and the monsters take over the cast members of the Scooby-Doo crew, and it's not until Scooby comes up to love them that you're like, it's a monster. You're not in the spirit of, you're just occupying the body of my daughter, the body of my son. That is not the spirit of my child. You know, so what I was trying to say is that we have to get back into the spirit of learning each other first and foremost, because we've been deprived of that particular privilege. Then understanding the differences in how we operate. So I said all that just to say that I like my eggs this way. This is what you don't know about me. So I got bell peppers in my eggs. I got spinach in my eggs. I got onions in my eggs. And, you know, all kinds of shit in my eggs. And I like my eggs that way. Where was I going with this? Who the fuck knows? Yeah, it's a matter of knowing, getting to know each other, and then generating that authentic love. And I say that because there was a time in my life when my love for my children was so great that I could not get enough of them. I mean, you know, I videotape everything. I've been videotaping long before you niggas even were born. So I videotape everything, and you know, there was a time when I just could not get enough of you. I mean, excitement for me was to spend time with my children. So of course, the enemy would see this is what he's connected to. So if I detach that from him, then I get to hold on to his love and his heart. And if you can't love me, you ain't gonna love your kids. Well, guess what? Them ain't the same damn kids, no damn way. And they see what the fuck you trying to do. If they still on board with that bullshit that you doing, then they showing up with counterfeit. Not at all. You know, so it is a matter of us learning to relove again on a more sincere level that actually is nourishing and not depleting. Like you've made comments like about how your mother's when I mentioned to you about meeting some of my friends, you're like, well, I first want to just get to know you first, and I don't want to get to know them people, just you. You know, but then you make comments about how your mother always liked these light-skinned men, and you know, I guess her husband now, I guess they're married now, and congratulations. I don't have a jealous bone in my body, baby. Jealous, and the more men any woman has in her life makes her the better, because, and I'm thankful that you know you do have a connection with your mother's people, but you know, I don't appreciate that you can accept all her baggage and every different man that she goes to, or all the different variables, but you don't want to know any. No, nigga, that's not love. That's not love. Because see, love would be like, who is this nigga in my father's life? I want to get to know him. I want to know what he's about. Because it's not about him, it's about who, you know, so it's different. It's different. So you feel like, well, you know, I show up over their house without knocking and everything. So I guess to give me the impression that, oh, we're just a big happy family. Well, congratulations. Congratulations, baby. I mean, you know, because I don't have a jealous bone in my body, baby. And I appreciate any man who's willing to accept another person's child. Because I'm going to adopt. I started courses for, to become a foster parent, to adopt. I want several sets of twins. I want to adopt twins because I just think that they're interesting. You know, children are amazing. And I think twins are interesting. I want to see if they grow together, grow apart, or whatever. You know, but the bottom line is that I'm not going to spend the rest of my life trying to love unlovable motherfuckers. I'm not going to use my energy to try to get love from a bag of rocks. If you don't have the ability, time, energy, and effort to appreciate the person that I am, the love I have to give, and the jewels that comes with being a part of me, then I'm not going to keep investing my time into concrete brick rocks who don't have the potential to love me back. I'm going to detach from that shit and find a group of kids who have also been rejected by their family, who have no family, and love on them and let them receive the benefits of my internal. Somebody who can appreciate love and appreciate what I have to offer. Not someone who's okay with trying to modify who I am. I just want to love this part of you. I don't want to know nothing else about the rest of the parts. Just, you know, no, we not. It's counterfeit. It's counterfeit. My food's getting cold. So I'm going to end this video. It's been a little long-winded, and I need to go ahead and finish what I have on the agenda today. I did want to, you know, make this follow-up video to let you know that I don't want to make it seem like I'm coming to you with a negative, you know, with negative energy, and I don't want to drain you. But I do want you to understand, baby, there's a standard. There's a standard. And the reason why it didn't work for others is because that standard has not changed. So if it didn't work for them, it ain't gonna work for you. Show up in better character. Now I understand the enemy shows up to kill, steal, and destroy. So I don't know. We'll have to pray and see where I don't use the word pray, because I think, again, religion is like the devil. I don't want no parts of that shit. None of it. Don't quote no damn scriptures to me. Don't, because that's demonic ass bullshit. I don't want nothing to do with. Kind of like Jesus, who didn't go into the church for some damn reason and then got hung on the church by the Christians or the Pharisees, who later became Christians. No, nigga. So yeah, I don't, but we'll have to, what is for me is for me. And God will bring me the people who are able to receive me. Jesus' family didn't receive him. He had to leave his family. They only saw him as a carpenter. Mine's only see me as a left-handed gay drunk. Anyway, nigga, I gotta go. Bye.